I'm back. I have another card. Well, I already had this deck. In fact, I have two decks. But I'm showing this one in this video. Before I got my Mystic Madness journey to Oz and Wonderland, but obviously that deck is epic, so I had to show that first. I don't think either of these are like new. Like, I can't remember how long they've both been out. The first is an Oracle deck, which is what I'm going to show in this video, and it is this one. The Beloved Dead Oracle. An Oracle for Divining Ancestral Wisdom. I got this off Amazon. I think it was about £30 and like a few pence. Obviously I have Prime, so I got free delivery. It's by Carrie, Paris and Tina Hardt. So it's a magnetic flip box, and this is what it looks like inside. You've got a little ribbon. I haven't used this yet because I was like gonna flip through it first. Obviously I got everything out. Here is the book. In the book you have these contents. There's a nice little thing. Welcome to the Beloved Dead Oracle. This I think is basically for spirit work and ancestor work, essentially. There is a Spirit Throne card, 10 Act of Love cards. I'll explain the Spirit Throne one in a minute. 69 Beloved Dead cards and 1 Ouija card. So let's explain the Act of Love cards. These 10 cards are your Special Forces team. They are the oracles of acts of love. That's basically oracles. These cards represent energetic transactions and choices. They can represent an individual, an energetic imprint, or an ancestor. Potential to release pain and shift unconsciousness. I get the general idea that if they come up in a reading, they're important. The Beloved Dead cards are our esteemed family of radiant souls. They will have a lot to say about your day-to-day interactions, personal dynamics, and experience of life. They'll feature a character in a scene. The card is representative of the message from that scene. Is it going to mention the Ouija card? When the Ouija card appears in a reading, take it as a sign that a spirit is lingering just outside the cards in your reading, or perhaps that another question needs to be asked. It's basically a wild card without interpretation, so you can do whatever you want with it. So the oracle interpretations look like this, and then the general cards like this. So I'm not gonna go through the whole they do. I'm pretty sure the Relative Tarot also does it, where they give examples of readings with the cards, because they've given spreads and they give examples of how to read. So here are the cards. Can we zoom and not totally destroy the camera? Probably. It'll wobble for a bit. So these are the cards. They are shiny. They have shiny edges. It's a big deck. It is. So we will discuss the Spirit Throne card. Now, if anyone if you use a spirit board, which is like Ouija board, but I always call it spirit board, don't wobble. You usually ask if there is a spirit present or invite a spirit to be there. And I think the purpose of the spirit throne card is that it is a chair and you invite one of your ancestors or a spirit to come and sit with you. It's basically like a significator. It's an invitation, so you would put it there like this is a space for you to be in, kind of thing. I mean, however that works for you. Like when I do that kind of thing, I have my own personal opening and closing, not ceremony because it's not ritualistic, but like a way, an opening to the conversation and a closing of a conversation, which is a bit more than hello, goodbye. But anyway, so that's what the spirit throne card is, in my understanding. So we go to begin with, can I get it a bit closer? Maybe. So we've got the act of love. The lighting is also a bit annoying. Maybe I do it this way. So these are 10 cards that are kind of, I get the impression if you get them in your reading, they're like, maybe this is it. Something to really take note of. Wait, they're slightly sticky. That's the final one. Then we have the main deck itself, essentially. Just put tops getting on my nose. Some of these are really nice. Like, I like this one. And I have noticed, like, lately I've really got into, like, these photographic decks. Have I missed one? Yeah, I missed one. I never used to like photographic decks. I don't like decks with people in general. I used to only ever read with decks that have animals in. Apart from the main Rider-Waite-Smith deck, but like, because it's like the main system I use, it's not as hard to use. But like, I didn't like people decks, but now I have like a vintage photo vibe going on. I think since I got the Somnia Tarot mainly. That probably is where it started. And that isn't a vintage deck vibe. It's certainly started the liking of photo decks. Then I think I got the Relative Tarot. This Oracle deck and the Tarot deck I'm going to be doing in my next video are both photographic vibes. Even the Rider-Waite-Smith is also that kind of vintage photo deck, so it's obviously a thing I like now. There's an Oracle I want, I think it's the Vintage Victorian, which I was going to pair with the Relative Tarot, and then this came out. So that might be a pairing that happens. And I could get the Vintage Victorian deck for my Rider-Waite-Smith. Obviously I haven't used it. I'll probably use this for ancestor readings. And when I do readings for other people, also for ancestor readings. I love this dude under the table. I'm not speaking a lot, but they're just really nice cards. I like the optimism card. That is a really nice card. Some of them are slightly unusual, and others, like, look at this dude for personality and play. And then you've got player. Only an around. Privilege. Promise. Prophecy. I like this one. This one makes me think of the Knights Templar, which is interesting because it's then followed by religion. Remember? I really like this one. This is epic. And I cannot explain to you why, other than the fact that it's a very vibrant card. Know a few of them too. This is Queen Victoria, obviously. Teachers. This card is just called Things. Tribe. Vanity. Visitation. Wholesome. Wise guy. Witch. And then the wild card. The Ouija card. So yeah, that's it. Like, the whole deck. So I assume what you would do is you'd be shuffling these. They probably riffle shuffle, but I don't want to do it right now. Because they're quite flexible. They don't feel hard. They're certainly more flexible, like, say, my Shadowlands Tarot. Shadowland, I keep saying lands. But yeah, they're quite flexible. So I presume you would shuffle this part of the deck and just keep this, like, when you've shuffled and you're ready to put the cards back away, you would just put that on top of them, because it's the invitation for someone to sit with you, kind of thing. So yeah, it's a really nice deck, and I've wanted it for a long time. Thank you for making it through the nearly 14 minutes of this video. Feel free to leave a comment.